Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. I'm interested in things that change the world or that affect the future, and wondrous new technology where you see it. And you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible? Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Great companies are built on great products. Don't confuse education with schooling. I didn't go to Harvard, but people who work for me did. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. It's very important to like the people you work with. Otherwise, your job is going to be quite miserable. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. The thing that's worth doing is trying to improve our understanding of the world and gain a better appreciation of the universe, and not to worry too much about there being no meaning. And, try and enjoy yourself. Because, actually, life's pretty good. It really is. If you create something, the fact that it might fail should not stop you from trying. The secret to success is to know something nobody else knows. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. I always have optimism, but I'm realistic. It was not with the expectation of great success that I started Tesla or SpaceX. It's just that I thought they were important enough to do anyway. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. There have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and you want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? What do you love about the future? If the future does not include being out there among the stars and being a multi-planet species, I find that incredibly